gonna max it out so I can see all you guys. All right. So we should be live. Just checking it out to make sure.
Yeah, it says you are streaming Super Mario Maker 2.
Yeah. Is there a way to get it to not? I couldn't get a game. Get it to not have a game. There's got to be. Hold on. Anyway, we're live. Hi everyone. I'll figure that out in a minute.
Hello, and welcome.
And we're talking about some super controversial stuff.
Is it though?
Marsupial's love of bestiality and things Tijuana, Mexico.
Mostly.
Oh, Jesus.
Why is my keyboard not working? Ah, here we go. I can just change it to chatting. There we go.
These are all good questions. Oh,
Okay. Now it just says chatting. Cool. So we're live on DLive and YouTube.
We're chatting IRL.
Chatting IRL. That's right. /IRL.
How embarrassing.
Oh my. So what were you guys talking about before we went live?
mostly Ted Danson. His love of all things softcore pornography and
Yeah.
Richard Gere.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, hamsters are always fun to play with
I mean, yes.
your hands and nothing else.
Now, we were talking about my ascension to the leader of Comicsgate 2.0.
That's right. When was this vote? I missed it. Can I still send in an absentee ballot?
You sure can.
All right. Cool.
Just mail it into 123 Fake Street.
Cool. Yeah, I had my I had the stream send out a tweet that says, trying out Discord video as possible replacement for Google Hangouts, Comicsgate, drama, and other terrible things everybody hates. So we've got John Dillard, Bullet, and potentially Evan Von Scriver if he ever shows back up. It looks like you're doing Simpsons or something, Bullet. Or is that John?
Yeah, during
Four.
we were doing the for his he wanted a drawn in the style of the Matt Groening, The Simpsons, and Futurama, and all that.
Okay.
Are you on your phone? Dillard, are you on your phone doing this?
Oh, not at all. Is it poor quality?
It just keeps dropping. Like your voice dropping for me a lot.
Like when I listen to you, I hear like a click, and then your voice drops for a second and comes back on.
Yeah, the audio keeps dropping whenever somebody talks.
Great.
Yeah, this is
just the
great.
nature of Discord.
We'll see. It sounds better now. For a minute there, yeah, it dropped out majorly.
So how did you capture Discord?
Chrome? Oh, hey, Evan. How did I capture? I just did a full screen capture in OBS.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to drop out and go into Chrome and capture it there.
Oh. Are you streaming this too?
No, I'm just testing out
okay.
What I should be telling people.
I gotcha. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, we're testing this out, so yeah, let's experiment a bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're now to 3 windows, and the only reason my video is not on is because every time I turned on my video, Discord freaked the fuck out. I have no idea why. So it may be Discord may not like ChromaCam, which is what I do to sort of blank out my background and show something, a game or something.
I'm just curious if that's a setting in this, like if I can lower my decibel range or whatever so that it picks it up better. because it says like if you go to voice settings, it has input mode or push to. And I'm just wondering if I can crank down the decibel where it would pick it up.
Oh,
If that would keep your voice
is it too loud for
easy,
you?
like no. I want to like, because basically from what you guys were saying, it sounds like Discord doesn't pick up your voice until it hears a certain decibel. But
Yeah,
if you
right.
but if you turn it down,
What I would suggest is go to input sensitivity.
yeah,
Oh,
Right. It's normally, you guys, you'll have like a low hum wherever you are.
yeah,
The kind of like fluttering at the very bottom bar just above where it's fluttering. So if you make any noise with your mouth at all, it'll start to pick it up immediately.
where is that input sensitivity?
it's in voice and video near app settings.
Of that, am I still dropping out? Am I dropping out immediately, or am I pretty much?
Yeah, you're dropping out immediately. Like as soon as you stop, as soon as you kind of go, the crest goes down, it immediately cuts out.
Worse or better than before?
It's better than before. What right now? I can hear full sentences.
Oh, I see. So I actually had it set to automatically determine input sensitivity. If you uncheck that, I'm gonna, I guess, turn mine down.
But now, is it picking up full sentences for me?
Talk again.
Yep.
Rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
That's better. How about me?
There we go.
Sounded
Yep.
fine.
Okay, I turned mine down. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's the thing. Everything's just working out the bugs.
Yeah. Yeah, JP says we sound fine. Yeah, it's odd because the way Discord works, yeah, it kind of cuts your microphone out until you talk, and then it has to pick it up. So we'll figure it out. Testing out some things.
For Windows.
Yeah, so that's the way Discord video shows
Yeah.
up, and apparently,
I do know that it can kick in like a.
sorry, say that again.
Oh, it's making my computer fan just spun up like a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, it got, like I said, I can't turn on my video without Discord just like using up every resource it can get and freaking out and basically just freezing up.
Yeah, because like my PC, like has like 16 gigs of like DDR4 RAM in it, and it should have no problem with like the overhead and stuff like that.
Yeah, mine has 8 gigs, which should be enough. I think I've been saying for a while now I need to get a solid state hard drive because this hard drive is ridiculously slow.
Yeah.
And I know, like, I was playing with it earlier on my laptop, which has an SSD, and that worked much better actually.
Yeah.
So
I've been putting off buying a completely new computer, but I think next year when my taxes come in,
yeah,
next year is computer rig, and just gonna go out and buy something mighty.
so JP is bragging. He has 64 gigs of RAM and 3 SSDs. Okay.
Okay.
Or do you mean like 3 terabytes?
I'm not sure what you. Yeah, I'm not sure what.
Or maybe he's lying. I don't know. Ask John when we're going to get a Scribbattle Courage the Cowardly Dog edition. That's from Eagle.
Oh, it's got to be Eagle. Yeah. I was gonna say it's got to be Eagle.
Oh man, I
Space.
Oh, thanks, JP.
just don't know.
And Santa Raven the Champions in the YouTube chat.
Nice. What up, Santa Raven?
I do not have text to speech
Giant and
set up,
chained.
by the way. But
Yeah,
anyway,
from the
so
sounds of it, I don't know if your PC would handle it.
it
Like if you had
should.
text to speech going and all this other stuff, because like
Well,
I can't even remember the last time I heard my computer fan this loud.
yeah, it's a relatively new computer, so the CPU's good, video card, memory, all of that should be perfectly fine. It's just the hard drive. I don't know why they put such cheap ass hard drives in these
Well,
consumer.
it might not even be the hard drive though. It just might be that the Discord video stuff is so poorly optimized that it's
Hmm.
just a CPU hog.
Yeah, but I think what happens, it starts to like offload memory onto the hard drive, perhaps,
Mm-hmm.
and that is way too slow. And with an SSD, it wouldn't be a problem.
Weird.
So it's orders of magnitude faster, like a standard hard drive. You measure things in milliseconds, and with an SSD, it's nanoseconds. So
Yeah.
essentially 1,000 times faster. So
I like the sound of it.
yeah. Yep. But actually, my next paycheck, I should be able to get an SSD for this computer.
You guys are talking about this is boring as hell.
Oh, sorry about that. So let's talk about interesting stuff. So I finally just officially what's the word? Disavowed War Campaign today.
Did
But like,
Yeah.
here's the thing. Like, I've never avowed anyone. Like, I've talked to like Ro and stuff in chats and
Yeah, me
whatever
too.
before. He's always been super nice to me.
Yeah.
Like, I've never had any issue with him. But like, you know what I mean? Like, I just like the thing I've said a billion times is like there are things I think that are good about the quote unquote ideals of Comicsgate or whatever you want to call it.
Hmm.
Like, but the thing is like I said before, and I've said on other streams and whatever, it seems like it's the quote unquote like moniker of Comicsgate seems like more baggage than it's worth.
Yeah,
Like,
but
you know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't have to be Comicsgate or pass some purity test to
oh
make and create shit and be put on the same platform as everybody else. It's like it's like, you know what I mean? And I know, like, it's like blah blah blah. Here's Bullet talking about merit again. Um, but like that's the thing. Like, if you're putting people up there that you would be proud to stand beside their work
yeah. Hmm.
and have your work and be like, okay, we're a community of people making good work. We're putting out good stuff and people like it and they're buying it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's do that. And the customers are stoked and the
Well.
people like your work and they like, and they want to buy your stuff.
Hmm.
I'm 100% about that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? But I don't care about the drama. I don't care if, Ethan or whoever likes me as a person
Hmm.
and thinks I'm a swell guy and I, drink on his stream or whatever. And I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I'm just saying, like, do you know what I mean? Like, that
Yeah.
shouldn't be part of the. It's
Well.
because it's just like it's like a high school clique, and everything is clicky, and then it's like, oh, somebody said whatever. Well, they're out of the clique, and well, I never said
Yeah.
I was in the clique in the first place, so I'm just here, and contractually, I'm not obligated or allowed to say I'm in the clique, but I'm more than welcome to come on your streams and take your money. But
Well.
when it's time to say to the clique, help me, they didn't.
Um,
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that kind of stuff is, they're all fucking adults. Like, you know what I mean? All of us are adults.
yeah.
And so, if you're, out there, you're working, you're getting your shit done, you're trying to put your work out there.
Hmm.
Who has fucking time to give a shit if War Campaign doesn't like Cherry TV or the Cherries or all that shit? None of that shit matters to me.
Yeah.
I could give zero fucks about it.
None
I
of that
never
sells
do.
comics. Yeah.
But like other people argue that it does. Other people argue that the cult of personality and the drama, it sells tickets to the show.
That's
You know,
exactly what I
and
contest. They say none of that sells
that's
comics.
yeah.
100% of that sells comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is it's selling comics for like 5 people. Like, do you know what I mean? And
Mhm.
so any talk of building a, second industry or building, comics back up to be something different because the big two have got it all wrong and their distribution model is whack, blah blah blah, um, just rings hollow every time it's said,
It's
because the reality is those companies are still shipping books. Those companies still have the majority of the headspace of the people who buy comics.
Well, yeah, but
And so,
their sales are going down like 5% for like the last 3 years.
oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. They are. But the vast majority of people who go into comic shops have no fucking clue about like Cyberfrog or Lone Star or anything
Yeah.
like that. So they're not even preaching to the converted, as it were. Do you know what I mean? Like
Who?
they have a new church. Ethan and them.
Here's
Oh.
Most
the
of the
thing,
people that are
and
buying
another
those
thing. Let me
comics.
But
interject here for a second here, but I would say that 100% of comic shop owners, Comicsgate is, and I would say the vast majority of people who have pull lists is.
I bet you that's I bet you like there's a good chunk of the kind of more internet savvy um, people, but I know a lot of people who have never even heard the word Comicsgate that like go into comic book stores.
Here's
They
the
have
thing.
no idea what it is.
So what? I mean, here's the thing. You you can't get. There's a combination of a monopoly and blatant tortious interference that is going to prevent indies from using that pipeline.
But like
They're never going to
they're
get in there.
well, they're never going to get in there because no one knows that they're there to come in.
Right,
Like
and nobody's.
you don't have people going into the store asking for jawbreakers. Like really,
Yeah,
like there
no, I
might
agree.
have been a handful. Like, do you know what I mean? But like the reality is, I think that's like way more blown out of proportion, and it's a Twitter thing. And Twitter isn't where real people live and work and play and shop. Like I know a guy who runs a comic shop and has been running it for 9 years now, and he
Hmm.
doesn't think that there's anything wrong with the comic industry. Like as far as like what's going on in the books,
Okay.
like he doesn't have like he's like yeah, he's like a lot of people are buying this and that, and yeah, we're not selling that much of like Miss Marvel or whatever, but he's like Batman always does well, Superman always does well, and he's just like yeah, I sell a bunch of those books, you know,
Well,
and when you look at the things, those books are what sell, and as long as the stores are seeing things going on as per usual, and the only thing that like a lot of these guys that I know who run comic book stores have done is just added manga and toys.
yeah.
He sells way more Warhammer and way more Magic Knights and stuff like that. That is what supplemented his fall
Let me
of
ask you
comic
this: we've
buying.
been involved with this person named Evan von Scriver, right?
Yep.
Von Scriver, like I YouTube channel. I do it on a semi-regular basis. And there's a whole bunch of things that I could do channel.
Yeah.
Listen to them.
John, you keep cutting out.
Sorry about that.
Are you still there?
It is things. Yeah.
So strange. So you said there's a whole bunch of things you could do with your YouTube channel?
Me now?
Sort of. Go ahead.
Oh.
Bullet, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here 100%.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if John's. Oh, he's muted.
I think that just means he can't hear us.
What's that?
I think that just means he can't hear us.
Oh, he muted his headphones.
Why wouldn't he be able to hear us?
Maybe he unplugged his headphones.
I don't know. There's options.
So here's my point.
Oh,
We can't. Hey there, John.
unable to figure this stuff out.
I heard that. Can you
The background drawing.
Okay. I can hear you now. Do you want to continue?
Like I was saying, Evan has a bunch of things that I could be doing to my channel to make it better. There's a lot of things going on privy to. Comes to the point where, yeah, I sometimes I just don't want to listen because it's a lot of work. I mean, just because a comic book shop owner see the writing on the wall doesn't necessarily mean it's not there.
Yeah, but like I said, like to a lot of like, you know, quote unquote normies that are just out there day to day, you know, stopping in the store a couple times a week, picking up their books and going on. It's business as usual for a lot of people. Like this is like, you know, this is a niche within a niche. And so like you basically have, you know, what you would call some of the more savvy and long-term, you know, comic buyers are like, oh, you know, like, you know, seeing how they've loved their characters, you know, for 10, 15, 20 years, whatever, turn crappy. And then you have a bunch of like the older guard, as it were, you know, kind of coming out of that and, you know, being like, oh, I love, you know, these guys, you know, at DC or at Marvel or whatever. I'm going to follow them and see where this goes.
Mm-hmm.
And so like now you have a lot of people who have followed and they are following as though it were a new religion. And they are kind of blind, you know, to the fact that everybody on the outside of the gates, you know, as it were, is still just functioning as things were normal. They're going to see their Marvel movies, they're buying their Marvel video games, they're playing their Marvel game on the phone, they're going to the comic shop and picking up, you know, their handful of Marvel books. And so this quote unquote revolution, or, you know, whatever you want to call it,
Mm-hmm.
do you know what I mean? Like, it's like I said, like Ethan sold a lot of books.
Yeah.
He sold like 11,000 books or whatever, right? That is nothing still. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like, the reality is that is a fucking drop in the bucket,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And it's like I've said, there are like over 1 million police officers in New York. So you're not even fulfilling a percentage of a percent inside of, you know, New York. You couldn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You couldn't even fill most towns with one issue of a comic. And like I said before, the reality of those 11,000 or whatever is probably double and triple dips, where people bought
Mm-hmm.
all 3 covers and all that stuff. So that brings that down to like 4,000 or 5,000 actual comic buyers, which makes that even a lower number.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? And so that's like, and I'm not trying to be a dick, but that's nobody.
Mm-hmm.
You've sold to a such a, like, if a video game that like costs $15 sells sub 100,000 copies, it's a failure.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if some indie game sells like 20 or 30,000 copies, it's a failure. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
I get what you're saying, Bullet, but let me say this: are you saying that as a solution, or it is a failure as a Marvel and DC revolution?
I'm just saying that like touting it as like, you know, like this is the future for comics.
As though,
But for who though? Like, for a really small group of people, because you see even pros that have come from like Marvel and DC over the years do Kickstarters and Indiegogos, and they barely made any money. They made like $20,000, and then they never shipped a book, because the reality for them is that wasn't enough money to actually bother making the book. I don't think, like, and maybe I could be wrong, like maybe like a lot of those guys were just assholes and they screwed off with the 20 grand, but or they were
No, I
like,
think you're
well,
right.
okay,
I think you're right about
like
that.
do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Or
It
they were like,
wasn't
well,
enough.
yeah, and I was just like, or they could just keep working at Marvel and DC and keep getting their checks and keep getting their bonuses and keep getting their residuals from trades and stuff. They're going
Hmm.
to make way more. Like Ethan gets like a check all the time from DC and still gets boxes of what's that called? The gratuitous boxes, like the sample boxes and stuff like that. You
Oh,
know what I mean? So
the loot boxes,
he's
yeah,
technically,
whatever.
yeah, he's technically still in with them, or they
Huh.
wouldn't send him boxes.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like he is 100% okay. This isn't really that big of a risk for him.
Hmm.
And
I'm gonna
so,
go grab a drink. I'll be right back. Keep
yeah,
talking.
yeah. And so,
This is
like,
your show. What are you doing?
yeah. And so, like, for me, like, just watching it and having any sense of it, um, it just seems like, yeah, this is a great deal for him. Like, do you know what I mean? Where he can make, you know, $700,000 or $800,000 off around 5,000 people, and that's great. Like, if you can get a small yet reliable group of payers, um, then that's going to be great for him. But like, everybody else is going to be scraping by. Everybody else is going to try. It's like I said about Tales from Beyond the Gate. Both Malin and Ethan were tagged, were tagged in with that book, and they never talked about it. Do you know what I mean? Because it wasn't going to be a payday for them. It
Hmm.
wasn't going to be anything for them. So why, like, you know? And it's like we had the
Well,
conversation before. Like, they could have pushed it to, you know, high tide, right? You know, rises all ships. But they didn't. They barely ever talked about it because they didn't care, because it didn't make them money. It wasn't going to be a boon for them.
sure. Here's the thing,
So
though.
they weren't helping the community. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Well, no, there's no
the,
well about it.
it,
If I put my name on something and I'm working with people, then I make sure that I'm telling people about it and that
sure.
my name stays good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
In
saying?
that case, yeah, that didn't make any sense if he puts his
Yeah,
name on it and doesn't promote it.
yeah.
I, I, I just don't think it's his obligation to promote
It's
everyone.
not it's not his obligation to promote everyone, but it's his obligation. If he is going to put his name on something, he should at least fucking show up.
Yeah, I don't know how what happened with that. What I mean, did you talk to him, John? I mean, obviously, how did he agree to that and then just ignore it?
I don't know.
I mean, you got him to agree to it, right? Was that you, John?
And yeah,
Okay. Well, here's my thing. Well, several things. You brought up a lot of things. Um, First off, I think people. I mean, people need to build up their own channels. They need to find their own audience,
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
and they're just not doing that. I mean, look at Zach built up his channel for what was it, a year and a half before he did his project,
Yep.
and so he put up content that had nothing to do with him selling a comic book, and got
Yeah,
however
yeah. He,
many.
he he built up the personality. He built
Right.
up the fan base, and then walked in and said, "Here's my thing. Come buy it." You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I don't think that's a bad way to do it. That's the way a lot of people do. A lot of, even just like YouTubers, just make content and then go, "Hey, do you want to buy shirts? do you want to buy whatever, like, you know, with my name on it, or like, you know, things that are jokes from the channel or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, that's how, you know, that's how the game is played. And I don't have any problem with that. Like, I really don't. Like, you know, I know in a lot of ways that like I'm coming off like, you know, guns blazing, hot fire, that I'm upset with everything, but I'm not. Like, I'm not upset with it. I'm just like, hey, there are these realities,
Right.
you know, and they are working for the people who they're intended to work for. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so other people, you know, whether they deserve it or don't deserve it or whatever, that's neither here nor there. But like, you know, if you're going to promote Wart the Wizard,
I don't know how
you
that
know,
came about, but by the way,
but
chat, I'm reading every chat and I'm not ignoring you guys. You're just not contributing to the conversation well enough.
oh,
I'm just kidding.
the God, this
Shots
fire.
fired.
Well, I've
But
got
like,
a question for Marsupial. What changed today?
Oh, just the last 2 days of I think the focus that was put on people like Edwin and Indicron in particular. I think that was what did it actually. That in particular was like, oh, we're gonna say all this shit about Indicron, and I mean, here's the thing: I'm friends with Pixel Trader, so that hit personally.
Right.
So, I mean, you know, back when Doug was shitting all over Indicron, that pissed me off to no end.
yeah. But
So
I
I
mean,
mean,
it's
it was
no
personal. It became
like
personal.
like I don't know. Doug tends to kind of go on those crazy,
Yeah, and honestly,
you know, tirades.
I forgave him the next day because the next day he apologized,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, that's all I was hoping for. Great, no problem. But I was pissed off for whatever 12 hours. But
Jeez, 12 hours.
however long it was, because he did that thing. It was in the evening, and then like the next morning, I tweeted at him, and it was like, Doug, this was bullshit, and he apologized, and I said, it was more than that. I mean, I said, look, I felt like you were attacking Pixel Trader, and yeah. So once he said sorry, I was like, okay, then we're good. That's I'm not going to harp on it, and I'm not, I'm bringing it up now, but I've not brought it up since then,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I don't care.
yeah. We're just exampling. We're not
Yeah.
treading. We're not
So
treading down
yeah,
side roads.
yeah. Flit says Doug is Doug, absolutely. So I was,
Yeah,
it was a personal thing, and that's what happened this time around. They made it personal,
yeah,
and even though a
yeah.
lot of my
Well,
friends have been saying stuff, I've been like, well, I want to stay out of the
Doug
drama.
to me is the epitome of separate the art from the artist.
Yeah.
Because like I love like Earthworm Jim, and I think he's incredibly talented, and so I just kind of go, Doug,
Yeah.
and like
No, me too.
and then go, man, that Earthworm Jim, and like, wow, his inking looks incredible, like like that, and so he is the epitome of separate the art from the artist, like just that prime example.
So yeah, Sandra Raven says 12 hours of crying. Yes, I got very dehydrated. It's constant crying.
That's why you got that drink. I get it. It all fits together. It's a beautiful
No,
Lego masterpiece.
this was when Doug did his thing. I didn't cry over this. I was just pissed. And Eagle, I do recognize that you exist. So
I wasn't too bent out of shape about the Doug thing. Doug came in really late and left really early.
mm-hmm.
Best in Doug. That didn't really bother me that much, and I always never liked Doug. I just don't like his attitude. I've said it like
yeah, I got you.
or two. Like when he first came in, he's like, oh, like I was talking about him and he interjected himself in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you so what?
Yeah.
I like your stuff. I got a little toy right here of Psychro in my garage still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The whatever.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it is what it is.
Hmm.
The art from the artist.
Yep.
Bad, you know. Just
It looks like Eagle 43 is about to kick Sandra Raven. Don't kick anyone.
Yeah.
You'll lose your wrench
Yeah.
privileges.
Don't
So
do it.
I
whole
guess
thing
the
with the whole thing with Edwin is like dude, Edwin is so damn full of hot air all day long. I can't stand listening to him.
well, me too.
I can't stand his shows. Like, I mean, it's just not my cup of tea.
Hmm.
Well, his
Course,
entire gimmick
of
is Preacher
course.
Man.
Edwin and Ethan and all the people that are over there in the inner circle, of course they knew everything and exactly what the war campaign has been doing since the beginning. Of course. They didn't.
But here's my thing though.
And
Like,
my opinion is, who the hell cares?
yeah.
War campaign.
But
Fun.
my thing,
The goddamn internet. What the shit?
yeah. But like that's where I go. Do you think Ethan really keeps his thumb on the pulse of what they're doing though? Like he might hear things, but like chances are he's too busy in his pool or uploading videos or whatever to really give a shit about what they're doing.
Honestly, that's what I
Why
think.
should he?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Having fun
you know
on
what I
the
mean?
internet. They're fighting with people. They're doing their drama videos. They're doing their memes. They're telling people to, fuck off. They're harassing
Yeah.
people. People are harassing them. It's internet stuff. That's what internet is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Doing.
Yeah. Like, because like
Edwin had to nope out.
Well, here's
He
the
went
funny
up on
thing.
Ethan's show and said, hey, yeah, you all should close your wallets. Immediately, when you said you all should close your wallets, I said to myself, well, there goes Edwin from Comicsgate.
Yeah.
That's the stupidest thing to say.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But like, you know what I mean? That's what it is. Like, I don't know. Like, that's the thing. Like, I think every few months where they have to have the little get together and all the girls have to like, say they're sorry and like whatever. It's like literally every 3 months, like almost like on a, perfect arc. There's always something and somebody's upset with somebody and somebody said this and oh my God, I can't believe you did that. And it's like,
because this is where I come from. This kind of circles back to where Bullet was first asking me about why didn't Ethan promote the book. I honestly, being honest, it's nobody's responsibility. I never believed from the beginning that this was a community of creators helping each other out.
But here's the thing, though, and I'm gonna say, like, if you came to me and said, "Hey, Jay, do you want to be?" Yep. How you doing? Do you want to be on this book? And if I said yes, then I'd put my 110% in to make sure that my part was done, and every time I was on a stream, I would have mentioned it. Because
the case was, sure, I'll be a part of the book. I'll donate something.
Okay, but then like if he's quote unquote donating a page or his time or whatever, it's still your name attached to that book. His name is there. Malin's is there. Like everybody who worked on that thing is there.
Yeah, but it didn't fund, so who the fuck cares?
Yeah, but the thing is if Ethan was like, yeah, I'm really excited about this page, and Malin was like, yeah, we're doing this 2-page thing, and it's really cool, and like, or Ethan was like, yeah, we got this guy, and he's going to write this page of prose, and it's going to run down the side of it, and I've got this really cool thing, and it's just this one shot, horror thing where it's sad, and and I'm really excited about it, guys. If he mentioned that,
actually, I would have said that's way too much work for a project that you may or may not be in, and that you're going to have zero profit from.
Yeah, but like that's the thing, though. Like, my thing is if you want to, and I know that That's not the thing. So I'm just saying, if he wanted to build and bolster a community, and high tide lifts all boats and all that, whatever, then he would have promoted it. He would have been like, hey, I got my page done, guys, I'm really excited about it. Now we're waiting for them. Let's get out there, guys, and let's do it. He's done it for lesser books that he wasn't even involved with, that look like trash.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That didn't even have half the talent on it that was on that book. Do you know what I mean? So if he's going to promote, like, side of the road roadkill, and talk about it and be like, yeah, blah blah blah, and bring people on multiple times, and he's not promoting and showing a page or talking about what he wants to do 5 times. He could have just 1 week could have done a blast, just powered through and said, guys, this week, let's talk about this. Every show I'm going to talk about it. I want to get one of you guys on. Let's do this. I'm really excited that there's going to be this anthology, and I want to be a part of it. Or don't say, and don't offer your time. If you're not going to promote it, if you're not going to be a part of it, then don't offer.
Did he?
Period.
It's like he forgot about it. I mean, obviously you were
way too much into it.
No, maybe, but the thing is like, then don't offer. Then don't even have you on. Don't talk about it. Tell them to take my name off that page.
Yeah,
The thing is,
very
because
confusing.
the fact is, like,
John.
on in his life, I don't know what his what he has going on behind the scenes. I don't know.
Yeah, like, no, but that's the thing. I'm not making excuses for him. I'm not slighting him. I'm just saying, if that's the case, if he can promote everybody else's stuff, if he can do a page for whoever, he can do a page for Nasser, a cover or whatever, he can do a page and promote the book that he put his name on, that Malin said that he was going to put his thing on. They never mentioned it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, then don't bother. If you're not, like, you know what I'm saying?
Multiple times.
Yeah. But I'm just saying.
Right.
Yeah.
So Flit says he can't have his name attached to it at the time just in case it failed, but it wouldn't have failed if he had promoted it.
Well, his name was on the page when it was in funding, so his name was attached to it.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah, it already was.
So,
But, like, John, did you, I mean, surely you, like, tried to contact him to promote
Of course.
it. Did he just ignore you? Or just kind of kept putting it off and be like, yeah, I'll do it.
No response. I got a response one time.
Near the beginning of the campaign, or?
It was, I think, like day 4 or 5.
Okay. What was the
The
response?
response, and I was immediately sent an invite to the show.
Okay.
The Ethan show.
So one time.
Yes.
And then nothing.
For about 7 minutes.
Oh, wow.
I can't fault the guy because I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to be honest. I can't fault the guy because I am very, it comes to my attention.
Sorry.
Let's do it. Let's run and gun. Let's do this book. Let's get it done. Let's do this page. You got a character? I'm going to draw it for you. I'll do all this. Fucking hound me because I'm going to forget about you because I don't. So, and I don't care that much. I won't follow up.
Right.
So I'm not, because I don't know. Maybe I didn't spam when my idea of spamming somebody, like, realistically, like, I'm bothering somebody.
Oh, John. You keep cutting out, man.
Me now.
Yes, now I can.
Idea of spamming someone, sending them more than one DM.
Damn.
Ethan DMs
Hmm.
every 4 days.
Well, that's not that
Prob-
much. Considering his name's on it, that's not that bad.
That's the amount of attention that I gave it.
Hmm.
It's the amount of tries without being an asshole and being like, every day you got 12 new messages from John. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised you weren't just like, if he's attached to it, you should have just had the, I mean, obviously some people have just a link where they can come in at any time if he opens it up, because some people just pop in there.
It's not like that at all for
But-
that.
But you didn't, yeah,
Have access to anything like that.
yeah. Well,
But I did what I could to try to get as much attention as possible for the book from his part.
hmm
Maybe I was going in and trying to get the many channels on, different people.
right. Well,
The book just didn't fund.
yeah.
No one's fault. Because I put the campaign together that it probably wouldn't fund unless I got the wink in the gun from the big dogs.
hmm Eagle says John should have got the most annoying member of the project to keep DMing. To keep DMing Ethan, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't like, but that's the thing. Like, I'm not saying like that he owed you or that he should have done whatever. But I'm just saying if my name was attached to something.
We get it, Bullet.
No, but you know what I mean. Like, you know,
In a new way or something.
yeah. But no, it's not. That's not the thing. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not opposed to it. I just think that like,
I think that he's approaching it, and honestly, I don't approach things that way. As that,
Santa Raven says you should have done kissing imprints for Tails, and Flit says you should have had Nasser on the book.
Nasser's name was on the book.
It was right. That's right.
Yeah. Nasser's was on the book.
and what was he doing? He was over there.
Who knows what he was
What was he
doing?
doing? He was up in my DMs every other day. Is what he was doing.
You needed to have chromium variant covers. That was the key.
Oh shit!
Clearly. So anyway, slightly changing this or going back to a different subject regarding the LCSs. Here's the thing with that. There's nothing we can do about that. I mean, I don't think that means that indie comic books, whether CG or not, aren't going to become bigger. Right now, yeah, they're about 0.2% if you add up like all of them of the entire market. But there's nothing more that we can do. We can't get into those comic book stores. All we can do is
Well, you can. You pick up a phone and you call them directly and say, "Hey, I've got this book. I'll send you one. Would you like to buy some?" I mean, you can technically get into those stores. You don't have to go through Diamond.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people seem to think that you have to do this and you have to do that. Diamond's just a distributor. There are only a handful, like what is it? A little over 2,000 comic book stores left in North America. So you can call a handful of them, start pitching it around, start contacting them on Twitter, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
You
But,
know,
I mean, that's
like,
Here's the thing, Bullet. I mean, you're being way too realistic here. You're being most
but
of
that's
these
a full-time
people
job. I
aren't
mean, that's what
trying to do this as a full-time job. They're just trying to. They found the way that I could do this. I can upload a digital file, and I can become a comic book creator. And there's a way for me to actually make real money off of it if I join this group over here.
Yeah.
You're putting too much thought into a bullet. Come on.
But that's what Peter Cimenti does, right? I mean, he
Yeah.
just has direct contacts with these.
Yeah,
But that's a
but I'm just
full-time
saying, like,
job. I mean,
yeah, but that's the thing. Anybody technically can make a comic. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like anybody can quote unquote make a comic. But yeah, it's work. It's a job. Like
Yeah.
anything, if you're passionate about it and you want it to happen, then make it fucking happen. You know what I mean? But like,
Right.
That
You know,
story. You remember that story they were telling? I was telling you, but of the Artist Alley reviews,
yep.
well, the illusion that you too could become famous. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It was like, not gonna hire anybody coming in with a portfolio unless they're already essentially Jim Lee.
Well, even then,
They don't want your style.
like think about how many
take on it.
times like Todd
Right here.
McFarlane
Hold on.
like pestered them for like a year.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, what if commercial here? What if anybody can succeed in Comicsgate? A few projects, illusion, but it can become big. And let's really push these few small things to make it really obvious. The old Bible saying where it says God position, that way when you finally do come out of it, you can give no one the glory except God.
I mean, yeah,
No
I
one.
mean,
You can give no
I'm
one the
way
glory.
I'm way into these Bible, parallels. But sure, let's go.
What if these little projects like Wart the Wizard, we push projects like I don't know, whatever they're pushing these days, I don't know, that everybody knows you too could become famous, Comic Book Pro. But let's be realistic here, and Caesar.
I think we got most of that.
But like my thing with that is just that, like, that's, I don't know, from what I see on a daily basis with what goes on in Comicsgate, and by what goes on in Comicsgate, I don't mean like the people surrounding it who like the idea of it and we're going to make books anyway, but this has been a good way to network and meet people and make new friends and all that kind of stuff. Like, outside of that, like, if you're watching, if you consider Comicsgate to be Ethan and Ethan adjacent in a circle, in a pretty tight circle, I don't feel like there's like a lot of what you might call maniacal planning.
No, I don't think so.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've heard people say insane things, and I'm just like, I don't think that any of those people are playing the game on a 4D chess level, like some people are ascribing, that there's these elaborate plots and system of pulleys and levers like that are going,
I'm just giving you some ideas here because you seem to be stuck on one. So I'm giving you some what ifs.
I'm not stuck on it. It's just that, like, do you know what I mean? Like, when it always kind of comes back to these certain things, and like, or where I'm just like of the opinion that, like, like, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. I'm of the opinion that myself personally, if I'm going to put my name on the dotted line, so to speak, I'm going to promote it. If I'm sitting there talking about Comicsgate as a movement, as a group of people that can do, move mountains and, blah, 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 and I'm going to come down from the hill with my commandments and all this nonsense. If it's that kind of thing, and I'm that person saying that, then it's in my best interests to help those people. Because in the end, even if those people's boats get boosted up a little more, even ideally, it's going to boost my boat too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm already boosted. So me looking nigh omnipotent and casting my, furtive glance down on these shepherdly little children, and being like, have some of my golden sunlight. I'm doing a page for you, and we're going to get you funded. Then that makes me look fucking great. And that's the way it should be if I'm attaching my name to something.
Yeah.
That's all. That's the only reason why I say that. Like if the if the pyramid scheme is as elaborate as everyone wants to think it is, then by virtue of it, the pyramid drops out, and the money works its way out and up.
What about my hypothesis? Doesn't my hypothesis make more sense then?
I mean, sure, like the simplest answer is usually the correct one.
The simplest answer is forgot. It's too small of a project. Leave me alone.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, then why put your name on it? Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
because he felt like doing it at the time.
Yeah, but that's fine. But like, you still know it. It still came up in conversation. People still super chatted the campaign and stuff like that. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing the thing." You know what I mean? Like, it was still there enough, but it was never pushed or promoted. Do you know what I'm saying? And so like there was enough cognizance of it. There was enough, it was there. It was more than a fever dream. Like, and so whatever. And so if you're gonna, like, that's my thing. Like, if you're gonna promote things that your name's not even on, and you're gonna have these people on and do whatever, then
I heard you, yeah.
But anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Shut up already, Bullet. Fuck.
No, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm just like, that's my thing. Like, if everybody's ascribing all these maniacal...
Are you saying that if your name was on something, you would push it?
Yeah.
I think we got
that's
that.
That's basically what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to, like, push the point too hard. But
bringing a lot to the conversation. Nobody's giving me anything to work with.
Yeah. But yeah, but that's the thing. Like, I don't know. But like, and as far as like all the like, Edwin and like Indicron and all that kind of stuff, like, I don't think any of it's any different. Like, I don't.
Okay, now clarify something for me, because I'm a little bit lost.
Okay, I love clarification.
There was a point when Indicron first started. Different. I don't know. I'll make sure something. I forget. It was for all. Go kerfluffle that went around because Indicron went CG only.
Yeah,
it was putting out. Oh, look at the contract they make you sign that says you're gonna abide by Comicsgate principles. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, whatever. Somebody. I know that Indicron was who? Who was Pixel? And who else?
Edwin, I think,
Edwin
was always involved.
No.
Yeah, he was.
No.
He was involved at the beginning.
Jean-Luc.
And then left.
Okay, so he left. Okay, so it was Pixel, Jean-Luc, and Dr. Wright?
Yes, there you go, Jean-Luc.
Mm-hmm.
But he ended up getting ousted.
Basically, Jean-Luc and Dr. Wright, I think, both.
Edwin came in and took over.
Right.
Named.
What was that?
Named, correct?
I didn't hear any of that, John. Sorry.
Oh my God!
Just.
I can't. I can't help it. Your mic is set up as shitty, John.
Fantastic. I have one of the best mics. I have one of the best presentations.
I don't know. I think it's this Discord thing. So what was the last thing you said, John?
And why? Hello. How and why people get ousted and Ed would move in? How did that happen?
Well, ultimately, I mean, as far as I understand it, Pixel's the only one. I mean, he did all the work. He has a site. I think it was his decision ultimately. You still there, Jim?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I
So
can't
I'm like, well,
I can't confirm. I mean, this is somewhat speculation, but yeah. I mean, there was this whole big purity test that those two guys wanted to or did institute, and I think Pixel was like, "Yeah, no, this is not a good idea. This is hurting us," and decided, "Yeah, I think these guys are not working out," and switched it over to. I guess got back in contact with Edwin and decided.
there was a time
Mhm.
Edwin came back and Pixel was there, and that stance of CG only.
Yeah.
The
But
war campaign opened up another one, right?
hmm
Site that was just like it. But at the time, Indicron was still under the 12. So why was there a difference? Opened up.
because they knew, as far as I know,
Well,
the
they knew
CG
to make money, they couldn't keep it pure, so to speak.
right,
Is
and
the reality of
and
it.
I suspect perhaps Jean-Luc went over to War Campaign and said, "Let's do this other site because I'm getting ousted, or I have been, and it wasn't public knowledge
I
yet."
like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like your style.
That makes
great.
sense.
You make
I
up
got
your
you.
own rules, just like me. I like your style.
Oof.
You make up your own rules, just like me.
I might have to turn that down. Hey, Holly Whisper, thanks for following and thanks for the 3 ice creams. Appreciate it. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
But yeah, like that's I think that's the writing on the wall. Like I think the reality for it going for any kind of movement
All right, I've
going
been thinking.
forward.
When life
If you
gives
wanted
you
to
lemons,
expand, you
don't make
have to
lemonade. Make life
remove the
take the lemons
exclusionary part of
back.
it. If
Get
you want to
mad.
make money
I don't
off it,
want
if
your
you want to
damn
pull more
lemons.
people
What am I
in,
supposed to do with these?
you know what I mean. But at the same time, I still think there should be some like like a publisher looks at a product and says, I don't think this is good enough to sell.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Doing that. They were doing that on Indicron, remember?
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I still think that should be a thing. I still
Indicron,
think.
and you know what I saw on Indicron? Wizard.
Oh my god! Don't even.
What did you
But
say?
like, you know what I mean? Like,
What did he say?
Wart the Wizard.
Oh, Wart the Wizard. Got it.
Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Well,
and, like, I don't know. Here's my thing. Like, even for a kid's book, go look at Mercer May or Where the Wild Things Are. Go look at.
No, don't get into that conversation. You're comparing apples to fucking turds.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're going to make a kid's book, you can't have shitty art. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, kids have eyes; they can see.
Maurice Sendak proved like you need to have fucking stellar art. He raised the bar for everybody. Maurice Sendak on children's books was essentially The Sopranos for TV.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, well, fuck now. We can't have shit in our books no more.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But like, that's the thing. Like, even when you were a little kid, you knew like, oh, this cartoon looks like crap, or this book looks like crap. Like, you knew what good art was. Like, you weren't able to articulate it as a young child, but like, you knew that this was better than that. You knew, you know what I mean? Like, you knew that Transformers looked better than like, whatever. You were just like, oh, that's great. I love the look of this. I'm excited about it. People are shooting people. Um, and so like, yeah, like seeing stuff like that and seeing it promoted when other people were like begging for promotion. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's like it rubs salt into a wound I don't actually have. Like it's like
You
like,
watch
you know
it
what I
and you're
mean?
like, it's the fucking principle of the thing. You have no
Yeah.
pony in this race, but it's just the
Yeah.
principle of the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, for me it's like 100% like just seeing it and being like, come on, like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like, and that's the thing, like, you know, I see that stuff and I think to myself like, man, I don't know, like, because like there's no way, if like that girl wasn't sitting on her four-post bed, you know, with the camera, you know, shot up, like, you know, with an enlarging shot of her breasts, making them look bigger than they are because of the upshot, you know,
Mm-hmm.
no one cared. No one would care. And if you looked at the chat was so fucking thirsty. Holy shit. Like, just seeing people like, yeah, my e-girlfriend here, I'm going to be a pay pig. You could literally see people like turning into pay pigs. Like, you could practically hear them oinking and their tails curling. Like, it was fucking disgusting. It was like Twitch thoughterry on, you know, on a Comicsgate level. Like, and it's just like, yeah, guys, attractive women are attractive. It's okay to think they are, but to fall all over them while they're peddling this fucking crap is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, that's the thing that drives me insane. Yeah, so like, I don't know. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things. Like, if we're supposed to it's that weird thing. Like, you know, where the artists are like, oh, you're not supposed to say that you don't like other artists, like that kind of unwritten rule that you don't like their work, or that you know, yeah, exactly, or that you like, or that you can't criticize bad anatomy or bad layout or whatever because they're an artist and it's their art form. And it's like, no, you're a practiced, studied professional, and if you don't consider yourself one, then don't ask for money for anything. Give it away. Get paid in fucking rainbows for all I give a shit. Don't ask for money for it. And if you can't take criticism and you do not want people to be able to judge your work or judge your product or judge your storytelling, then don't take money for it.
Right.
Period. Like, you know, so if you're going to put a product out there and those people give you money for it, then they can say whatever in the fuck they want about it. They can tell you it's bad. They can tell you that they want to ship characters or whatever. And all you got to do is say, well, that's not what I'm doing. You know?
I say no. I say absolutely not.
No what?
Put your character out there. I don't give a rat's ass whether or not somebody paid money for my book. They can still talk shit on my book.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They can talk shit about it because you're putting your stuff out there. But like at the same time, those people
you're putting yourself out there as this is an alternative to crappy books that are being put out.
Yeah. Yeah, well, especially
they're really an alternative.
Yeah, especially if you're saying, "Hey, we are Comicsgate. We are making the alternative to what's going on in the mainstream industry, and we are promoting quality storytelling, quality art, quality production, quality paper." And then it's like, "Hey, here's Wart the Wizard." Like, come on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, to me, that was like one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen. And so, like, you know, and asking people to spend money on that, and nobody's looking at that going, oh, my kids are going to love that, because their kids are playing Pokemon and like running around watching cartoons and anime on Netflix, and, you know, whatever kids shows on Netflix, like Teen Titans and the, you know, what's that one with the dogs? I don't know what it's called, but
I don't know. So Santa Raven says, I never talk shit on John's art. It is the greatest thing ever. Back Wart the Wizard today.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Like, if you're going to promote a standard, if I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, if I come out going like, okay, you know, we're going to do things the right way, and everything's going to be good. And then I'm like, and I'm going to send you a piece of shit that I wipe my ass on in the mail. Enjoy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, here you go. I hope you, I had a burrito. Look at that corn. Like, you know.
What the fuck eats corn in a burrito? What an asshole you are.
The corn's
I
from a
don't think
previous meal. Like, it just all ended up in there. You know how it is.
The fucking
It's a
Chipotle?
cocktail.
Get the hell out of
So,
here.
yeah, it's a cocktail. You never know what you find, and you always find corn, even though you've never eaten it.
But I don't think that's
Marsupio,
happening.
you fucking fence sitter over here. What's your
Yeah.
opinion?
I don't think that's happening very often. There was that one incident, the Wart the Wizard incident.
There's been some other books that have been 5 years too early to take part in the show. You know, and they've been on the major channels and
Well, I guess,
getting the run through.
okay, so I guess the question,
Like,
you know, a lot of people have been saying it's too exclusive, and then, you know,
like, here's the thing though, like, when you think of an exclusive club, like, say, you know, typically when clubs are exclusive or cliques are exclusive, like, you know, when you went to school and there was all the rich kids, or you go to college and it's all the trust fund kids, or
Yeah.
you go wherever, and those clubs, you know, because they're like, oh, they're always wearing the nicest clothes, or, you know, the nicest shoes, and they come to school, you know, they're 16 or 17 when you're in high school, and they're coming to school in a Mustang or whatever. You know, those clubs and those cliques are usually about a high level.
sure.
You know, they are cliques of affluence and quality to an extent. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, the people might be shit, but their parents were good or whatever, and they earned a lot of money and whatever. Like, you know what I mean? But like, there is usually a bar. There's a bar to get in, and, you know, usually,
But they've been feeling pressure. Ethan has been feeling pressure to, I guess, lower the bar, allow more people in, and so I think that's what he's trying to do.
The reality is, you know what would have made his show much better? If people came on and he said, you're 5 years too early for this. This is what's wrong with your book. You shouldn't even be trying to sell this to anyone. Let's go through this page by page and let me look at it and go, what the hell's happening on this page? It looks like crap. I can't even understand this. Because there are people who are putting up Indiegogos and Kickstarters, and you look at those pages and you're like, what is happening on this page? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you have no concept. It's just like a jumble of people strung around, and they're not even finished inks. They're not nothing. Like, you're getting people doing these Indiegogos and Kickstarters, and it's like, if you're going to pitch a book, have the first 5 pages done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't even care if it's the first 10, 20 pages. Have them done. Have a PDF and go, this is what you're going to get. This is the quality that you're going to get from this book.
All right. Flit says, OMG, Bullet is so wrong. I can't take it. Come in here, Flit, and tell us why he's wrong.
No, he doesn't think I'm wrong at all.
Okay.
Flit 100% thinks I'm right. And that's the thing.
Flit is saying even EVS was shitting on Wart on KF. What is that, KF?
Yeah, I don't know what KF is either.
Underworld Dream, he used to do that, but stopped because they didn't get much views as compared to Star Wars Rage video.
Yes, but now he has a platform, and he doesn't have to do the portfolio reviews. He could be like, oh, you want to do a Kickstarter? Let's do like an open interview. Oh, Kiwi Farms. Gotcha.
Did anyone else notice that he said he was bringing portfolio review back and then just kind of
Didn't.
that?
Yeah. Well, because the reality is that he
It's
is
reflecting
going to,
on things because he didn't have internet at the time.
Yeah, but like no,
that was a while back, actually.
Yeah, it was a while back. But like, I think the thing for him is that if he goes in and tells a lot of people how it really is, and that they're not up to snuff, that he's going to lose a bunch of support. And so if you just keep shoveling the shit, the good, there's gonna, I think a lot of people, the hope is that the good stuff gets through, and that's what their hope is.
Not in a shy way, open more
Uh-oh.
than
Is
this.
John drunk?
Yeah, he just starts
In
coming in.
my way.
Why is he so close?
Dude, who gives
What?
a shit if you lose support? Lose support for what? And how much support can you lose for just telling somebody, hey,
well, then why are we pushing, well, not we.
hey, shit boy.
Why no, but you know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't they then go, okay, you've brought, here's the thing. If there is a standard, let's say if there's a quote unquote standard for Comicsgate right now, and the books that they are pushing are the best of the best, that's fucking terrifying.
Well,
Do you know what I mean?
Well,
that means that the bar is so
we
low.
know.
No, but that's what I'm saying is that they weren't. They were trying to
that's
open
fine.
it up to newer
but
creators.
That's the thing. But I mean, even coming up to it, even if now the floodgates are open and they're opening up to Wart the Wizard and Terry Potter, then if that's the thing, the stuff we were getting before the floodgates were open wasn't that great either. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I hear you.
So yeah, that's where my thing is.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, even if you're saying that like Jawbreakers and Lone Star and Cyberfrog are the torchbearers and are the standard.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! That's and everything that's below. Whatchamackinky, Graveyard Shift. Yeah, we'll put those 4 up there.
Yeah.
And we'll say that
4 picture.
Yeah, it looks great actually.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, if you're saying that those are,
why are they all about vampires?
Don't forget Stardust.
Yeah, well,
Nasser.
the reason why they're about vampires is because when vampires are popular, things happen, and when
Be right back. Hold on.
zombies are popular, things happen. But also, here's the thing: like, if those 4 or 5 books, maybe I'm forgetting something, that's amazing that I'm just not putting up on that level. If those are the standards, and then they're the things that rung below, let's say, are the things that they have been gatekeeping and allowing through, then I then that's even scarier to me. If now
just
the gates are open,
just in a different way, Bullet.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, like, if that's the reality of it, then if now the gates are open and Wart the Wizard's allowed in and everybody else is allowed in, I
not
think
the
that
reality of it, dude. The reality of it was they were letting anybody do whatever they want as long as it wasn't too obviously like super obviously in your face. If it wasn't that bad, I mean, everything kind of came to a head.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just one of those things where,
Well, Eagle, all you're doing is talking about the shadow.
Yeah, but like, the thing is like, in the end, I don't care about any of it. Like, is the reality, like, because like, I'm doing my own thing, and I don't really care how it works out for that situation. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not hitching my wagon and hoping someday I get to like sit there and be like, oh, you guys help me promote my book. I don't care about them. I'm not worried about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I stopped going the comic route because of how shitty comics were getting, and because of how if I was lucky and every comic book store bought 2 comics, I might sell 8,000 comics if I'm lucky. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if I was had this like very exciting image book, like, you know what I mean, I might sell 8,000 copies. And so, like, for me, it's never been like this is where I'm gonna end up, you know, putting my book in, you know, some chain of comic stores or through Diamond or anything like that. It's never been the plan. So, like, Comicsgate coming up, and, you know, the rise and fall of Comicsgate, or however you want to put it, has never been part of my plan, and it doesn't factor into it at all. I've just kind of been like, oh, there's some cool people here, and that's interesting to me. You know what I mean?
I hope you're getting to a point.
No, I'm not really.
Well, Eagle has a point, and he's getting very upset about it. He's rising up and wanting to boycott because he wants everyone to know who the Shadow is.
Well, but we know who the Shadow is.
Well, here's the thing. It's not important who knows who the Shadow is. What's important is that the Shadow knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's important. So, what was
Who's
your
the
point?
Shadow anyway?
Oh boy.
Eagle just like falls on the floor and starts foaming at the mouth for no reason.
That's right. I was gonna say, I think you just triggered Eagle.
He's like, ah.
It's the ninja character from Final Fantasy VI.
The ninja
Final
character.
Fantasy.
Yeah. It's Shadow. Or is that his dog?
Terrible.
Oh, you're thinking of the of the Black Hedgehog. That's what you're thinking of.
Oh, with the machine gun
from
Man,
Sonic?
Sick. Yeah.
That's right.
So over here trying to get us to like furries, dude. What the hell's going on?
I don't know. Uh-oh. Flit says, boycott marsupial lino while it's closed. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Well, you know, if you want me to read your chats, super chat would help. On YouTube, I do have, what is it? Streamlabs?
Yeah, listen to this obscene bribery, this obscene
That's right.
handout.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go and reopen my Patreon. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably a good idea.
What about a subscribe
gonna-
star? If
Any
you know what,
chats, unless it's from a patron.
you know what's funny? I bet you could probably open one for Scribad. Just
It's close, but it's not ready yet.
yeah.
Yeah, you should. Hashtag
The wall
gatekeeping.
with Scorbell.
and then you could basically have that those people got to vote on what the topics of the shows were for the month.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
Boom.
and I'm gonna start doing payola if you have a campaign you want to get and you want to get on my show and draw some gibberish. You got to pay me money.
Yeah.
Or if you want to win any given week, get the answers in advance for money. That sounds fair.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen,
Percent.
by the way.
No, it's on 100% pure.
Yes, that's right. 100% pure. We don't want any 21 scandals.
100% pure cocaine. We're gonna be nose deep. We're gonna go to the mountains,
boy.
baby. Whoa!
Evan,
I'll
what are
go
you
to the
working on?
mountains.
I see a cork board, and I saw you making.
Yeah, he's making
thumbtacks.
his detective
Oh.
squad.
Oh, and that's what all the little
Strings, and
yeah,
stuff,
the
you know, and
yarn
the
or
photos.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's connecting the dots.
Is this for some kind of? Oh, okay. So it's a like a title card kind of a thing.
Detective
just
themes.
detective theme.
See, I want to know who came up with the names
yes.
for these replacement shows for Rick Piper when he's gone. My show called Burning Bridges with Cat and John.
If you could get Kat to not be constantly working at her adult massage parlor.
Apparently, when she gets mad at someone, she draws a picture of herself kissing them. That is her thing.
Oh, nice.
So make her mad.
Very nice.
Eagle says, "Stand strong, my brother. Sooner or later, they will grow tired of each other. Then they will demand our comments." Hashtag Detective
So let me
Squad.
tell Eagle how to get noticed in the chat. What you have to do is you have to listen to what the people are talking about. Start an argument. Eagle has something to say. What about this? And then you start getting interacted with.
That's right. You have to comment on what we're talking about. Rather than talking about the shadow, which we're not talking about. Flit says he's already tired of us. All right.
Are you tired of Bullet?
I'm never tired of you, Flit. You'll be my real dad someday.
Yes, it's a dream.
Right?
Eagle says
like some days I just stare at the sky and think about Flit being my dad.
That's disturbing considering his icon.
One of these days, Flit is gonna come back from the store, getting his cigarettes.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah,
can't...
he said he'd come back.
Well, Eagle
I
Eagle
still
He said
have
he'd be
my
right back.
Yeah.
Eagle needs to send me his schedule so that I can schedule chats around him. That's the key. And Flit says he says he's busy watching a movie and I need to choose a better time to chat.
Oh, I'm probably for sure older than you, Flit, but that doesn't mean that you're not my dad. I'm sure that
time travel involved, yes.
Yeah, that like you reincarnated.
What are you drawing there, Bullet?
A picture?
Someone said you needed to scroll down. I think there was not enough chest showing earlier.
Scroll down. Put these. I'll scroll down to these lips.
She's got. She needs to use some chapstick there.
Yeah. She's a little. What they call
Dry.
Dry.
Okay. Moisturizer.
Like the desert.
Super
Yeah.
thirsty, like Bullet right now when he heard about cat drawings and stuff like that. That was awful. That was like Wart the Wizard level right there.
Right? No. No, I had the conversation. Funny that you mentioned that. I had a conversation with Kat about that in Flit's chat, actually, when he was streaming the other day. And I was like, I don't know why everyone is so thirsty for you when no one knows what the fuck you look like.
Who, Kat?
Yeah. And I said, like, I was like, you have zero appeal to me other than you're a good artist and you're nice. Like, I was like, but I was like, I definitely could care less. I was like, you could be a hideous fucking shrew for all I know.
Of course.
And just like, you just have your little hands out there, like being like, hee, like, And so I'm just like, yeah, it's like, it doesn't even matter to me. Like, I just like, don't care. And so other people are like, oh,
actually
I need
make
hand
that
pics.
noise with their hands.
Yeah. Oh, she does.
Well, I'm just joking about it, so.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Like,
taking.
I know exactly what Cat looks like. Would you like to see what Cat looks like?
I assume she looks exactly like
show
her.
me your little chibi drawing of her.
Yeah.
Here, that's
Is that what you're
Cat.
gonna do?
Ooh, hot. It's very cartoony.
I don't know.
That's what she looks like in real life.
100% what she looks like in real life.
She's got a pointy chin. Okay,
Yep.
then. There you go, Bullet. Everyone's assuming that that's what she looks
Mystery.
like.
Like now I can be in the detective squad.
Yeah. Mystery solved. Well, that's like thing. Like, I drew that picture of her with the baseball bat when she drew that picture of her with the baseball bat, and I was like, if this is what you look like, then this is Cat's original character, Cat.
If you guys want to see what Bullet looks like, I got a photorealistic representation
yes.
right here.
No,
Santa
you
Raven
don't.
says it's because
Yeah.
of her sexy hands.
Yeah.
Some people are into hands.
Right there.
Yeah. See, Dillard constantly trying to whitewash people. It's disgusting. Telling you.
You're more purplish, right?
Yeah.
Native American.
Yeah.
Probably
I do think
British.
that's hilarious. What I do think is hilarious about that is because Neo Valentine was like saying in the chat, like, I would get this drawn if I win. And then he didn't win that week, and you drew that up.
Oh,
was
No,
super
it was a
funny.
joke, but it was. He was saying next week I'm gonna make you draw a bullet, yelling for battle, battle, battle. I thought it was a funny joke in my head, so I decided to draw it.
A lot.
well, it's
That
very
was
good.
funny.
Now I can sleep at night. Just real quick, hold on. Up real quick, and then it is ready to go.
What's ready to go?
Oh, that pic you just picture you just-
Simpsons Fantastic Four picture I drew.
Yeah, that's awesome. Very good. Eagle says hashtag rigged. Flit dead air. Apparently we have dead air. So what should I play next? I'm at a crossroads, having a crisis.
For video games?
Video games together?
Yeah. What should I live stream next? I just beat
No, I would
Super Metroid.
just beat Super Metroid. Are you talking about just you're looking for stuff to play on your SNES Classic, or?
Well, that or PC or Switch. I guess I still
For
have
things to play on your SNES.
on my SNES Classic. It does have. I was considering either
Fucking
I
NBA Jam.
A Link to the Past. I
did
don't
not
have
hear
that.
anything you said.
Who, me? Can you hear me now?
Oh, John.
Am I cutting out now? Uh-oh. I think
Games I ever played. One of the most fun games I ever played. NBA Jam.
It sounds like this is crashing.
That game was fantastic.
Yeah, so this is pretty much a failure, right?
Yeah, this isn't going to work. I mean, I think it's Discord. I think Discord just eats up your computer. Spits you out. Because, yeah, the audio's... It's, like, good sometimes, but then, it cuts out way too much.
Bits. Oh,
Like-
yeah. Because, like, yeah, John's every other word is just going blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
How I talk, I don't know.
It keeps dropping.
Was
Yeah.
I doing that for you, Bullet, a minute ago?
A few times, yes.
God.
Somebody has us on also like on a speaker somewhere because I can hear everything everybody is saying this entire stream like repeated to me.
Yeah, I hear that
Yeah, that's
too.
bullet.
What do you think?
Turn
What?
down your speaker, Bullet.
I don't have any speaker on. I'm
Oh.
literally going through my mic like with headphones.
Well, whoever has a speaker.
And I have D Live, but I have the stream like paused, so I can't
Okay.
see what's happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't have any sound coming.
So yeah, Flit says it's John and Bullet cutting out. See, it's because I'm the one who's streaming. It says because Discord has garbage voice chat. Yeah. So it's cutting out because what the people on the stream are hearing is what I'm hearing. So it may very well be on my end, but and like I said, I can't even do video because it just kills my computer.
Well, no, I
But,
don't think it's you because if you take a look at the bottom left corner, it'll tell you how strong your connection is to the call. So I think for each one of us, it drops out periodically.
Yeah.
Like my call is all green bars.
Okay. Yeah, you've sounded great this whole time.
Thank you.
So
I appreciate that.
you're welcome.
How are you doing?
Well,
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Say no more.
that's That's right. Where's Bethany? She was quoting Monty Python earlier. Um,
I know, right?
yeah, yeah. So I mean, unless everyone has like an unbelievable, awesome computer, which obviously John doesn't have, that's not your fault. This isn't gonna work. But
Well, on top of that, they need a second monitor.
that's true. Well, do they? I mean, I do.
Well,
Well,
just to capture Discord, I couldn't get.
oh, right, right, right. That's right. So whoever's streaming would have to, yeah.
Yeah.
Because right now I can't share my, well, yeah, I can't share my screen and have it show up there, because I currently don't have my second monitor hooked up. But yeah, I would have to have that in order to do that. My other, my next thing I was going to try, I was thinking about trying was Skype. Do you guys all have Skype?
Yep, we do. It was a nightmare. We
Okay.
tried to do it on Dillard.
Oh,
Problem
okay.
was that we tried to do it, but we fucked up, and I did live. It was not the way I had tested it out before. The way I had tested it out before was we were live, and then I had made the calls afterwards.
Oh, I see. That's odd.
Try it again.
Well, I could try it. Yeah. You want to start over and do it with Skype? We have to have all the same conversations in exactly the same way.
Yeah. I'll have to go on long, drawn-out tirades that nobody wants to hear
That's
again.
right. And what we really want to hear is more about Tales from Beyond the Gate. So.
Yeah. I mean, somebody needs to talk about it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Nobody else is.
Yeah, nobody else was talking about it. Maybe we'll talk about it now.
I guess
Humorously.
See, my only issue with Skype is that currently I've got like, my name and my face on it. I have to change all that.
You stream with your face on a camera. What the hell?
I know, but well, it's fine.
What do you care?
Well, it's mostly just because it's a very old picture. I just have to update it.
Jesus Christ, this isn't Tinder, you fucking...
Well, how am I going to get you to date me if I don't have an updated picture?
Listen, I have no interest in a long distance romance.
Well, I'm not
If
looking.
you can't get out here and
Dude.
grease the wheels, if you know what I'm saying, then I have no interest.
I'm not looking for
Wait,
romance.
right?
I'm just
Hey,
talking
Evan.
sex, okay?
There's no generous reach around. I ain't having it. Demand it.
Just looking for a friend with benefits. That's it.
Yeah, well, then that's generous reach arounds.
Hit the fucking gym. How about that?
That's too hard. It's much easier to just update.
That's what she said.
Oh my.
Mm,
Well, Dillard and Bully, you don't like Skype, right?
I don't mind. I don't care either way. I'll use whatever. Just grass on the field. Let's play ball.
Oh God.
Works, man. If it works good, I'll use it.
You are really.
You know what I'm saying?
You're really trying to get me banned from everywhere, aren't you? Get me on lists.
You're not going to get put on any kind of watch list. Put Marsupial on a watch list. Yeah, you're not going to get put on anything.
I know. All right, hold on. Well, I mean, we don't have to stop the stream. I don't see why. What was the issue? I missed John's thing. Was there an issue with doing it after you started the stream?
Yeah, he said he made the calls after he started the stream instead of before.
Yeah, what would be the problem with
The
that?
opposite of what I said.
What?
No, that is
I
what you
said-
said.
Made the calls after I was already streaming.
That's what I said.
That's what Bullet just said.
You made the calls after you started streaming.
And I tried it
You
with
were already-
Bullet. The calls and were already connected off air. Then we went live and everything went to shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
All
here's
right,
what
so is it worth trying Google Duo?
worth trying. What?
Google Duo?
Duo?
Do you not have? Do you have to pay for that?
No, that's meat. That's premium.
Okay. Because I'm not giving Google any of my money.
What's
Fuck
it called?
them.
Duo?
Yeah.
I haven't even heard of that. Can we try? So I've stopped sharing Discord. I guess we would have to share our Skype accounts.
Well, when we did it before, it was just our screen. I just shared my screen, didn't, and it shows just little.
No, I mean just to each other, so I can call you all.
Yeah, he just means the email or account name.
Yeah.
Eagle says they ignored the
Oh,
chat for this.
I don't think that like your computer's going to handle us switching over from this chat to Skype.
Why not?
Here, okay. I don't know because it sounds like it was going to burn down before. I'm clicking on this Google Duo thing here.
Yeah, I forgot you don't want to do Duo.
No, we can do it. I don't care. I'll
Let's see.
try it. I just don't want to. If it asks me for a phone number, it's not happening.
Yeah. That happens.
All right. Well, I'll tell you
Okay.
what, guys. I'm not showing my screen at the moment. Oh, okay, I see you put that in there. Let's see here. I mean, I can if you guys have Skype, I can send you my. Well, would I send you my email or my?
Yeah, I
Skype
just gave Evan and John my email.
Okay. What email is tied to this?
Don't we already have a call going that we could add you to?
What was that?
I think Dillard Bullet and I are in a group already, and I think we can add you to it.
Okay. Here's my email.
So we should try.
Duo.
No, I have no interest in throwing my phone number and into
Okay.
multiple Google apps.
Yeah.
I'm tired of giving them my information. Fuck that. So,
All right. Let me open up Skype here.
yeah, I will open up Skype, but like, I'm gonna close this.
All right. Where is Skype? There it is.
I've got two of you on here. Do you want the one with your icon?
I guess. You got two of me?
Oh, I'm assuming they're both you.
Well, yeah, it should have my icon. Let me see. So I'm going to, and I'm sorry, chat, if y'all are talking.
Riveted.
Yes, I'm
very
sure.
frustrated.
Pancreas.
Rest assured, they are frustrated.
Flit said, Evan, fix this now. Did you add me or?
Yeah, you should be in there.
Yeah, my Skype is starting up here. Blah, blah, blah.
Maybe I gave you the wrong.
I like how my
Can-
old Skype name
Can you chat to me?
is.
Oh, I see you guys. I see you. Okay, hold on.
Okay, so now should we just shut down?
Yeah.
Like leave the other call.
Yep. I'm gonna leave the other one and turn off Discord, and I'll see you on Skype.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Blue.
Okay, so it's just me at the moment. So let's see here. How do we... let's try this. A video call. Continue. Come on, Skype. You can do it. You can do it. Says I'm the only person on the call. There we go. Oh. Hello, Evan.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, good. Good. You can hear me. All right. I'm going to go ahead and...
Hello. This sounds better already.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Much better.
Like,
Uh,
I can deep breathe into the phone.
Can you hear me now, sweetheart?
Yes, this sounds way better. John, could you give me a little bit of like a mwah?
Mwah.
There we go. See? Delightful. Oh.
hold on one
Okay.
second. So everyone should be able to hear y'all, but let me...
Yeah,
I'm,
that's going to be a problem.
What?
Are you doing this in OBS?
I am. I just
Do you
need
have
to... I just need to add you... Gosh, we may still have to have like a second screen.
Well, you should have a scene set up in OBS for Skype, right?
Well, yeah, I don't currently.
Oh.
Do you have the NDI plugin?
Then
No.
we should do this. Then we should do this on my stream because I have that set up already, and I definitely want to see if it works out if I make the calls afterwards.
Well, Dillard, you can go live if you want to right now. It
Well,
won't really affect anything.
if I do this, I mean,
Then you could just copy my settings and it would be guaranteed to work.
huh? Could not connect your... Oh, okay.
Okay, so here's the thing. The share screen biz. That's the thing we had so much trouble with last time.
Well, I see everyone's screen.
Yeah, but if I want to share, like if we're going to do a draw stream and play Scrabbattle, then
Oh,
you
white
have to
boxing
be able-
someone?
Yeah, you have to be able to share the screen. And that seems to be where this falls apart.
That's true because if all I can do is just click it on a group chat scene, so it would automatically switch between whoever is talking.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing.
Oh, wait.
How are you sharing your screen, Evan?
I'm not. It's a virtual camera. Well, actually, I should be sharing it now.
Wait a second. I only see Evan.
Yeah, me too. I only see Evan right now too, full screen, and then everybody else is across the top.
What's showing for my video?
I just see statement in the center of the screen.
Okay, that's good then. That's my screen share. If I turn that off, it should go back to whatever I had before. Probably Blender.
But how is it that you... Okay.
Yeah, but like if I want to show my desktop instead of my camera, how do I do that? Because when I click on the down, like where the heart is down here in the corner, there's the share screen thing. I click on that, and then if I click my display, share screen, are you seeing anything other than my camera?
I see the drawing that you're working on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see the drawing.
But here's, like,
Okay.
there's
Well,
no...
to-
There's
It,
no...
it doesn't give you an indication that it's working. That's what's the weird thing. Because it's still showing my camera on the top right. Still showing Guts and his sword and my PS4 controller.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So I, as the person doing the streaming, I can switch from content view to grid view? What does float mean? Oh, that's cool. So if I go to content view, I am seeing Bullet's screen. I'm seeing your drawing. If I go back to grid view, so that's kind of like white boxing. If I go back to grid view, I see everyone else. The only problem now is that I don't see myself. So if I'm streaming,
I don't understand how that's a problem for me, John Dillard.
Gamer
Well-
of systems.
if you are the one, oh, how do I get that to go away? Oh, there we go. If you're the one streaming, they won't be able to see you.
Well, we just click back on the scene there where it has my desktop camera.
You can see my screen, right?
Yeah. The other thing that kind of sucks about Skype is it brings lag in pretty hard too. I've noticed it again.
Well, it's better than Discord.
Yeah, I think we kind of realize that anything is better than Discord at this point.
Yeah, but I wasn't getting any lag in my pen tool or anything else though. But the voice quality was by far subpar.
Can I get someone else to do a screen share for me?
Yeah, I can do that. Of course, I'm just we're gonna get incepted like crazy here.
I want you to incept me
There you go. Wow,
into your heart.
it's green. Why did yours turn green?
Oh, up in the right hand corner, like there's a little window popped out, and mine's green. That's good luck. That's the luck of the Irish.
Oh, okay.
Gump and begor. He'll get me pot of gold.
Yeah, this is confusing. This is very confusing.
Yep. It's like anything. Once you get used to it, you'll.
But I have
like, oh,
I have no control over.
your bowels. I get it. It happens for the best of us.
No one will ever have control over John Dillard gaming this system.
No,
Where
wait.
did that magical unicorn go? That great white buffalo.
Okay, okay. This isn't so bad. It is switching now between the speakers. I have it switching to whoever spoke last. It's still not showing me though.
And it never will.
Yeah.
You have to create a new scene
Yeah.
where if you want to speak and show what's happening on yours, you have to do that manually.
Okay, so I would have to have myself in a separate view in OBS.
Yes.
All right.
But the beauty of that is, on Scribbattle especially, if that is essentially whiteboxing yourself, and I am the most important person when I'm drawing to me, so that's what I need.
Mhm.
Oh, it just said Evan is using a device that could record or broadcast this call.
No!
No.
Why is Evan taking all of my erotic fan fiction and put it on the internet?
Can you ungreen yourself?
Who, me?
Yeah, why is yours green?
I don't. It's not. I don't know. I didn't touch anything. I just been drawing this whole time.
It's oh maybe it's Evan.
No, that is my camera that's green,
Oh.
but I don't know why it is.
Well,
He has
who
some sort of a doll on his desk. I don't know.
That
Are
is
you both
the
screen sharing still?
that I'm screen sharing.
Whoa.
Stop taking my shine, marsupial. Why would you touch my rabbit without
Wait,
my
no.
permission?
Wait,
Nobody
it's not.
gonna break my stride.
It's not.
Everybody gonna hold me down. Oh no.
This
You know,
is,
I gotta keep on moving.
I'm just very confused. Who is showing?
I'm aware.
Who is showing as green?
I am. My
Okay.
camera is. I don't know why, because I'm supposed to be screen sharing Photoshop. Because it asked me a question, and I said, this screen. And that's what it's supposed to be sharing.
Okay, but it's not anymore. Can you try doing a screen share again?
Yeah. Again. Still on. Skype.
Wait a minute.
Oh, that says Evan von Scriver is the green one. When I click on it, that means he is somehow masturbating to my green screen. Chronically, because if I click, like, if you look at the names, like John, I can see his, I can see your logo, and then when I click on Evan, It's my desktop in green.
That's so
Like
odd.
my camera thing, yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
I'm totally confused here.
yeah.
Am I still sharing? Or was I not? Oh yeah, I am now.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
Now we have it
Let me
spinning
stop.
off into space,
Yeah.
that camera shot.
All right. Well, I
Delightful.
stopped. I stopped sharing. But you're not, Bullet. You're not sharing anymore.
I was. Look. MG. Marsupial Gamer. Goddamn. Click this button. Screen share. It shows me 2 screens. I click this one. Is it sharing?
No.
No. I think what happened is only
Oh.
one person can screen share at a time.
Yeah, but I didn't do or change anything this entire time.
Well, I think you were screen sharing, and I asked someone else to do it. So Marsupial screen shared. I think it kicked you into that green screen.
Yeah, so maybe that's just to tell him, maybe that's a sign for him that I am off in the background. Need to be brought to the forefront where I belong. How come mine has a little Skype symbol in the top left-hand corner and nobody else's does? Because I'm looking at I'm looking at the screen and I see mine, but I look over at Dillard's and his doesn't.
Do you see yours, or do you see me sharing yours?
I see you sharing mine. Yeah.
No.
Yep, you're right. Science.
Look at the egg on his face. What a fool.
Oh God, I've been so humiliated. Why won't anybody take me to balls? I
Yeah,
wanted to go to
this is incredibly confusing. I don't know who I'm seeing here.
You're seeing me, Marsupial. We're going to the Sadie Hawkins dance. Let's go.
I think I am seeing
Not
you
any
now.
better.
Well, okay, now I see Evan's screen, and I'm back to Bullet's camera. Oh my god. But if I go to content view, I see Bullet's screen.
So, Evan, do you know why that is? Do you know what order he should be picking things in? Or are we all just gentle giants in the ocean, waiting for krill to fall magically into our mouths?
So his screen share is on your main screen?
Currently, right now, so I have switched to content view, and I see nothing but Bullet's screen. And in the corner, I see the 3 of you guys in little circles. Look on the live stream.
Okay, so you want to switch to somebody else, you're saying?
Yeah, or switch to everyone. Okay, I'm beginning to understand. Yes, so what if I want to switch to someone else?
Inside Skype, it looks like you drag them into the full window.
Oh. Oh, now I see both of you. Now let me... Okay, now I see it. Ah, click and drag.
Rainbows.
Yes. Now I see all 3 of you, and I see Bullet's screen, Evan's screen, and John's camera. That's cool. So click and drag. That's the secret. Alright, well maybe this does just take some getting used to. So then if I wanted to, quote-unquote, white box someone, I guess I'd drag you out? Ah, that worked. Now I'm just seeing Bullet. Killer.
So if I talk, it doesn't switch to me. It stays on Bullet when you do that.
Go ahead and talk. Sorry.
I am talking right now, and I don't know what you want me to do. I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, you're correct.
So there is a way to whitebox somebody in Skype.
Yes.
Looks like we found our solution because the audio quality on here is much better, and
Yep.
I can see every little inch of half a pixel that Bullet's working on there on his drawing. So I'm liking that.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks great. Flit
Mhm.
says separate but equal marsupial. Yes. Yes.
Flit, are we live or something?
We are live. Yes. I never
Oh,
went.
Jesus.
I never went not live. Well, it says we're testing. As I said, chatting with Discord video, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You really regret all that racist shit you were saying.
I'm just working on this fantastic, beautiful image of the Canadian Bucklers Winnipeg skyline. And I didn't want to reveal it just yet, but I guess I did.
Oh well, we could barely see it. Now, if I switch to content view,
We could barely see it. Doesn't matter. Don't worry about it.
okay, that's when things go wacky.
Robert Goulet.
I guess so. I'm not entirely sure how I get back to the thing where it just shows. I don't know if we can. Where it shows like whoever's talking. Maybe we don't want that. Because if I want to just show everyone, I'll just do this drag thing. And there.
You're gonna start doing drag?
Yes.
Nice.
Now, Evan, are you still there?
Yeah,
Are you not sharing anymore?
I am.
Okay, because it's just showing you as a Skype icon.
That's you when you're talking.
What? No. Oh,
Yeah.
What you do with OBS is you install something called NDI plugin. It allows you to bring in direct sources from your Skype call into OBS,
okay.
and I've got it set on active speaker, so whoever talks shows up on screen. And I'm using my virtual webcam output to pipe back into Skype.
Okay, what's it called again? The plugin?
NDI.
OBS. Okay. All right. In OBS NDI.
Yeah.
I got it. I found it. Will this, would I be able to install this live, or would I have to shut down?
I think you'd have to shut down.
Okay. Well, I can try it another time then. Okay, cool. So I found it.
Well,
Oh,
wait till Eagle starts talking about the shadow, and then do it right then.
Yeah.
all right. Download and install the NDI. Okay, wait.
No, I'm not gonna wait. I'm just gonna draw.
Oh no, go keep drawing.
Oh, thanks, Marsupial.
You may continue to draw. I give you permission.
You son of a bitch.
Okay, 4.6.0 Windows installer.
You don't have to narrate it. We can talk about something else. You know.
Go ahead. Talk about something else. talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic.
All right, hey
Coffee
Bullet.
talk.
Hey Bullet, if you run a project, would you promote it?
I don't
Good
know.
God.
You know,
You're
it would really
obsessed.
depend. Like, did I give a shit?
No.
You know, like, was my name on the line? Was my, you know,
no,
I don't know.
not really, not at all. No.
no, not at all. All right, I guess not.
I can tell
You
that
know.
you're not bitter about this at all. That's the nice thing.
I'm not bitter. Fuck
No,
no.
John isn't.
Oh, John's
the least,
not. No.
the least bit. No.
But yeah, no, I wouldn't promote it. I'd be like, what? Who's this guy? Tell that guy to, I don't know, get out of here.
Tell that guy to take a hike.
Yeah. Tell him to do something that's completely racist and insensitive. Get out of here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would promote it. That's the thing. I just sometimes think to myself, like, my name's going to carry this, so it's not going to matter. I don't even have to show up today.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I even here? Maybe I'll get a cake or a donut. Oh man, I went to. Let's talk. Let's real talk. Let's get out of here.
Now, Flit says, yes, John, we heard everything. Everything.
Nice.
And Eagle says, should I burn my Shadow Pulp reprints, John?
No, you should keep them. Unless you can
Wait
get
a minute.
$800.
Wait a minute. They're reprints?
They're not worth anything. Get out of here.
Yeah, burn them all. Burn them all.
I went to the Cantonese bakery today. Oh, so good.
Ew.
No, not It was got some meat buns, some pork, some beef, barbecue pork, curry beef.
What the fuck are they doing? Pork beef at a bakery?
This is a Cantonese bakery, so you can go there and get full meals and everything. But they also have a bake section where you can get like duck cream puffs, where it's like the duck egg, but they take the yolk out of the center
It's
and
fucking
mix it
gross.
all with sugar and stuff.
That is disgusting.
Oh no, it's delicious. And they have these red bean paste buns, but they're kind of like a cinnamon roll. And they're like super good. Mwah. So good. Yeah, it was a good time. Went there today, picked up a few things. Picked
wow.
up Spawn the Eternal for PlayStation 1. No, it's not. It has a whole bake section where you walk in, there's all stuff under glass, Flit. But there's also a restaurant section that's on the other side of it. So yeah. But the sign on the store is Cantonese Bakery.
I have subtitles on now, so it's typing out everything you say.
Oh, warida. Deska?
It says also,
Yeah,
Baiwa
hear
Ora
Flit,
da Deska.
cutting out now.
Oh, maybe that's using up too much. I'll turn that off.
Hajime no Ippo?
That's called a restaurant, not a bakery. Says Flit. Eagle says, of course they're reprints. I'm not spending $100 or more on original books from the 30s and 40s. Flit.
I wouldn't spend any money on the Shadow. I agree with Eagle.
Yeah.
Flit says, damn it, Bullet can read my chats.
Yeah. Literacy is a gift
Mm-hmm.
sent down from the gods as a ray of sunlight.
All right, I want to try this other thing, so we might.
Literacy is a privilege, not a right.
The
Okay. Thanks, Obama.
so the video may go down for a second.
Yeah, that's
if-
what she
if
said.
this- What?
She may go down for a second
Oh,
until she sees what's there.
Yes.
Disgusted by that tiny little nubbin.
You weren't supposed to talk about that.
Listen, don't show it if you don't want it to be told about.
Your analysis. Oh shoot! I don't have my. Damn it!
Did he say urinalysis?
Yeah,
Oh, did I lose you? What the hell just happened? Did I lose you guys? Hello? Oh man, Skype just crashed. Sorry about that. That was bizarre. Let's try that again.
Gleaming the.
What the hell? Call ended. Okay, that was weird. I kicked the panel somehow. Marsupial kicked John. I kicked everyone. Well, Skype crashed. Joshua Hughes corrupted John. Reading ain't not never not done nothing for nobody. Hey,
what happened? That
Skype
dropped.
Skype crashed and everybody dropped out.
Delightful.
Sorry about that. But Flit had a message for you. It's reading ain't not never not done nothing for nobody.
Exactly. He's right.
And Eagle says Marsupial kicked John. Yes, yes I did. Flit says I kicked the whole panel. So, yes I did, apparently. Not on purpose, but it happened.
Are we offline?
I mean,
Or are we back online?
we're live, but
Okay.
I've got you. Evan is here, but no audio.
Okay. I just didn't know what kind of racist tirade I was going to go on,
Well,
so I wanted to make sure.
We are still live.
Okay. Well, then I love everybody. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Okay, I'm just typing to the guys. We could not connect to your selected camera. I don't care.
Who are you typing to?
Oh, there you are. I was typing to you. Sorry about that. Skype crashed on my end.
It's probably for the best. I really didn't feel like talking about Christian Slater.
Yeah. No. What did you want to know? What did you want to say about Christian Slater?
Oh, nothing at all.
Well, then why did you ask if it came up?
No, I was just bringing up a new topic of conversation, but I already lost interest in that.
Oh, okay. I get it.
So, what do you think of this city skyline so far?
I can't see it.
That's a shame.
Yeah, can you share your screen again? Sorry, everyone. You'll have to.
No, it's saying I can't use my selected camera since it's in use by another application. Let me go see where it's in use at.
What the hell is that? Sweet zombie Jesus.
Yeah, Evan seems to be in here, but he doesn't have a microphone working. Well, this isn't great. If Skype's going to be all crashy. Eagle says, bought some Ian Fleming James Bond books. Is that better?
Who's that?
That was Eagle.
No, who is James Bond?
Oh. I don't know. Some woman. Flit said, you can say all the racist stuff you want on my channel, Bullet. Hashtag free speech absolutism.
Whammon.
You can say whatever you want on my channel, too. I don't care.
I'm going to talk about whammon and how they shouldn't even be able to vote.
That sounds reasonable.
Yep. You're right, it does.
I don't know what happened to Evan. He's gone.
Evan.
I see him here as muted.
Yeah. I didn't mean. Oh, there he is.
Shiny and new.
But he doesn't have his camera on or whatever, so.
Evan.
Oh, I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Soon you'll be making another run. Love boat.
All right. I'm going to hide this for a second.
Oh, you're gonna hide your dark shame?
Yes. We'll put up a lovely Metroid background again. Let's see. Flit says
It's just a sock. It'll wash. Don't worry about it, Marsupial.
Flit says repeal the 19th. Eagle says how about Judge D detective stories?
Mm-hmm.
And then Eagle says ask John what I should read. John, what should Eagle read? I guess he's not here.
I'm fucking with this camera.
Oh, okay.
Hold on a second.
Here, I can show myself. Let me see. Maybe I can show myself. Where's my camera?
Mm-hmm. All I see all I see on the stream is a giant eyeball that I'm cleaning up.
Oh, well, you should.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't care. I'm just saying. I'm just
It's not
letting you know.
But it's not
Go on.
showing. It's not showing that anymore. Oh,
Okay.
I see what the problem is. Hold on. I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. What's the problem?
The problem was I was on the wrong scene.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna turn that back on. All right. Cool.
What a goober. What are you new?
Yes, I am new. I'm new to this whole thing. All right. So since I didn't have Dropbox on. That was a pain. I know, this is just riveting to like test stuff. So John, what should Eagle read?
I don't know. I don't read books.
There you go.
I got YouTube. What do I got to read a book for?
That's a good question. What's funny is I recently got the Dynamite, Ian Fleming's James Bond Invagre by Warren Ellis and Jason Masters. It was pretty good. It was a good read. I'd recommend that if you're looking for comics. If you're looking for books, I've been having a lot of fun reading the old Shadowrun novels. I've been collecting them as I find them. Those are great.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
If you're a fan of, well, basically, like, if you think of, like, any, like, Shadowrun is basically, like, detective story meets, like, cyberpunk. That's all, like, Shadowrun novels are, like, basically noir stories, like, you know, detective or guy gets stuck in a situation, has got to figure his way out, you know, you know, but with a cyberpunk, you know, backdrop of like, oh, people are shooting up weird drugs and, you know, there are orcs and elves and stuff like that, and magic.
Eagle says Shadowrun the board game?
No, Shadowrun, the, yeah, well, the D, like, you know, it's like D&D, the Shadowrun board game.
Okay.
You know, it's exactly an RPG, like, you know,
Yeah.
the Shadowrun stuff. And there's some games. And there's books. The books are from like the 90s. Yes, I have played Observer. That game has our late great Rutger Hauer in that. I was pretty bummed when I heard he passed. I was like, oh man, that sucks. There's just a generation just falling off. It's kind of sad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm going to install this. It may stop the stream for you guys. It shouldn't hang us up on Skype, but if it stops, I will start back up very shortly afterwards. But I'm going to go ahead and install this plugin. So, apologize to everyone if the stream does stop.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Rutger Hauer died the same year he did in Blade Runner. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Marsupial is installing the Pornhub app, says Flit.
Yeah.
You are
Yeah,
correct.
Blade Runner is one of my favorite movies. I love that movie.
I'm gonna say, joke's on you. Marsupial was in the beta testing for that. He's had that for years.
The in Pornhub app, yeah. Yeah, he was a founding member.
That's right. What makes you think I wouldn't already have that?
Yeah.
Crazy? Jeez.
Membership has its privileges.
That's right.
What sort of a loser pays for pornography in 2019?
I can't imagine.
Well, it depends on what you're paying for. Like, are you paying to be in the porn? Because that's a thing.
Not anymore. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
you know, that was just a phase.
It's a phase of people wearing wrestling masks and paying to have sex with specific porn stars.
Yes.
Okay,
You know.
all right.
What a wonderful age we live in.
And you know, some minor cosplay, some minor BDSM as well. So, all right, installed. OBS did not stop. So, is Evan on?
Yeah.
What do I need to do? Should I be able to add a different type of source? I see VLC source. Is that new?
No.
Okay.
You're probably in the wrong version of Skype.
Wrong version of Skype.
Yeah.
What version should I have?
The latest one?
The right one.
Thanks, you guys are very helpful.
You're welcome.
Extremely helpful.
Yeah,
sending a link.
we're carrying your live stream while you're doing all this garbage. Of course I'm helpful.
Wrong version of Skype. What version of Skype am I using? Let's see.
Well, I downloaded it back in high school, so
Always keep it updated,
Yep.
of course.
Bush was still a thing, so we can tell by the timeline.
and they're really giving that Spiro Agnew guy a hard time. He must work there or something.
Okay, where do I... Okay, I'm using Skype version 8.5, application version 14.5.
Can you see the link in the call?
Oh, sorry, yes. Let me see. Guide for boomers who can't stream good.
Don't you just want to just walk up to him and slap him in the back of the head?
Something like that. Slap him somewhere. Why can't I...
Oh, why did this get highly erotic? I wanna slap somewhere. What if I gave you a spanking, good sir?
By Sir Evan von Scriver III. OC Do Not Steal.
Its original character. Don't steal his OC. This is my Sonic OC. Don't steal it.
Now wait a second. You said Skype 8.42, and I've got what, 8.5? I said.
You need the one for desktop.
Okay, that's what I'm using.
Oh, you do have it. All right,
Yeah,
then
that's what I'm using.
go
8.5.
into your settings.
Settings for Skype.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm there.
Go to calling.
Okay.
Click advanced.
Go to here, go to boy.
Okay. Oh, allow NDI usage.
Yeah.
Killer. Is that it? Close settings? Am I done here? Uh-oh. Did I lose you guys? Uh-oh. Did Skype crash again? Yes, it did. Son of a bitch. Maybe it was supposed to do that. Damn it. Oh my god. What? Okay, join back in. Join.
Gay.
All right,
Listen,
I'm back.
I was trying to buy big packs of them without envelopes and all that kind of stuff.
I'm not listening to nothing. Shit's gay.
Yeah. Well, I can't help it. It's how it is. I went into an art store. There was gay shit there.
All right, so I'm back. I guess it had to close Skype to do that. So now what do I do, Evan?
Look at this fucking night sky is fucking tits, dude. God damn.
The one you're drawing or outside your house?
The one outside my house.
Nice.
You're gonna add a new source NDI.
Oh. New source. Okay, so this is where it's not showing it, and I'm guessing I need to restart OBS.
Probably.
Yeah. All right, guys, on stream, let me see what people are doing. Yes, still installing Pornhub. So I'm going to stop the stream and then restart it momentarily. If you guys could stay on, I will see the chat in a moment.
Well, bye, chat. Flat girls are real.